You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live every week. Turn on notifications to never miss an episode. Now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros. Welcome to the 279th episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey there, I'm your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, coming at you live, seated behind the golden MVP microphone, where we're talking the business of plumbing. Hey, we got a great episode for you here. I've been waiting. I've been excited to get to this episode. I've been trying to get this cat on here for a while. This guy's in demand. I just want you to meet this guy, okay? He's a Google expert. He's an SEO expert. He's a website expert. He's just, I just love him. I got clients love him, and I love him too. I have to admit, I got a man crush on this guy. This guy's a cool guy. All right, he's a brainiac. Wouldn't you agree? The lovely Laura here, sweetheart. Hey, honey. I know. Calm me down here. I'm gonna start blushing here. I know. All right, and I do have a man crush on this guy. This guy's a brainiac in an important area of your plumbing business. You need this kind of expertise. Okay, but what's also, he's just a cool cat. He's just fun too. Yep. He's a down to earth guy. So he makes it simple for a guy like me. All right. So, but tonight we're going to talk about, as I'm introducing you to him. And his name is Ryan Redding. All right, he's founder and president of DP Marketing. Okay, that's the official stuff. Okay, but he's just a cool cat. But tonight, the question we have here for you: are you Google guaranteed? Okay, so I'm gonna ask him what is this Google guaranteed, and what is it about, and why do I care, and if I care, how do I get Google guaranteed? Okay, so we'll talk to him about that. So all right, so stick around. All right, so hey, if you're watching live, you know what to do. Type live in the comments. Come on, let me see you. Give me some live. So if you're watching the replay, type replay. Let us know you saw the replay. And if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. Just keep on listening. All right, TK's in the house.
Hey, welcome to the best plumbing show ever.
Hey, thanks, TK. All right. Appreciate it, brother.
Let's see. Asa Womack is checking in. Hey, Asa.
All right, Asa. How you doing, man?
He was, I always forget what number. He was on.
Asa. Hey, we need to check back in with Asa sometime. Let's know how things are going.
Plumbing company? Don't tell me.
Come on. I know.
TNT. No.
I know.
Doggone it.
I can't remember. I'm sorry, Asa.
It's a fun name.
Yeah.
That he came up with.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, he says.
Cool cat, right back at you, man.
You totally are.
All right.
Totally are. Let's see. Matthew Collins is saying hello.
Hey, Matthew. How you doing, brother? Good to have you on board.
Serenity Plumbing is live in the house.
All right.
Of course, Terry TK is saying hi, and Bob Bello. Everybody's
good. Hey guys, listen up. Hey, this is important stuff for your plumbing business. Okay, and we got a expert cat in the house. I want you to meet this guy. So bring it.
DNA plumbing.
DNA. Yeah, that was a cool. Right.
That was TNT.
Right.
That was
Plumbing's in his DNA.
That's what.
All right.
Scott is saying hi from Proper Plumbing in San Diego.
All right, San Diego.
Beautiful San Diego.
All right, oldest son lives out in San Diego. All right, beautiful area out there.
Matthew Delnay and his beautiful wife
right.
Sarah, owners of Mountaineer Plumbing.
So we're going to be talking, hey, everybody's joining us here. We're going to be talking some Google here. So a question for you.
Got a question?
I got a question for you. Do you love or hate Google? Let me know. Okay.
It's usually
well. Do you loathe Google?
Do you love Google or not so much?
Or not so much. Okay. Hey, but it kind of is that extreme. You can feel. I can tell you, I wasn't a fan. I'm not a big techie guy. Like our expert we have here, and so things I'm a little uncomfortable with and don't quite understand. I wasn't a fan, man. Okay.
Well, it can be complicated.
Right. Okay. So that part of that is, and there's a whole thing. Google. Big Brother and all that kind of stuff, but it's a great business tool, and so we're going to be talking about that a major tool here we're going to be talking about. So let us know, do you love Google or not so much? The lovely Laura, you must have put that up there. Because you're right, not so much. You're a little nicer. Okay.
Asa says, hate local services but love GMB.
Oh, okay. Well, I love that you get the Google My Business, but local services here. That's Google guaranteed. We're going to talk about that. Okay.
Lance's saying right now not so much, and I know why. Probably because GLA or local services probably still is not up in Wyoming.
In Wyoming, right?
And Bob Bellow's saying still waiting for them to get going, because I know they're out of City Plumbing in Arizona.
Arizona,
right?
Yeah.
Hey Q, say hi to Q. Hey Q.
Hey Q, how you doing, brother? All right.
How's things going? So so we're definitely going to be talking a lot of Google stuff tonight. Hey Cal, and find out why you need to be Google guaranteed.
Google guaranteed, and what is that? And what is it?
Right.
I want to clarify. We're going to get clarifying what it is. I want to hit him up about that as soon as possible.
Right.
And then also, what's it mean to my plumbing business? Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. You know what I mean? Why do I care?
Right.
What's in it for me? Right. I mean, it's all right to ask that question. What's in it for me?
Bobby says it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it is.
And Josh says, "Love Google. If I say anything else, they'll find out."
That's right. That's good. Sadly, there's a little bit of truth there. They Google is the 800-pound gorilla.
But you got to feed.
Right.
You gotta feed that animal.
So let's check it out. Okay, let's bring him on. Hey, let's bring Ryan in. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I am doing great. I am super glad to be here. So thanks for having me on.
Oh, hey, thanks for appreciate you taking the time, man. I've been looking forward to spending this time with you and introducing you to the gang here. So say hello to the plumbing world out here.
Hello.
So
hello, plumbing world out there.
All right, man. So hey, you know a thing or two about Google. And I know I'm not going to ask you to toot your horn because I know you already know. So I'm going to toot it for you. So what's all this, Google? What is Google guaranteed and verified or local? So what local services?
There's a whole lot of acronyms there, right? So there's Google guaranteed, Google verified, Google local services, GLS, LSA, whatever, right?
It's partridge in a pear tree, right?
So Google Guaranteed is a program Google provides as a guarantee to customers to ensure any work if things go wrong. So it started with like locksmiths, and now it's gone to the plumbing and HVAC, roof, garage door. But basically, if something goes wrong with a job, it will refund the customer their money up to $2,000. So for a customer, it's a really good sense of peace of mind to know in these type of jobs that they might not be super comfortable with or have a lot of anxiety or stress about, that Google, this giant gorilla, right, stands behind that work to make sure that the customer is going to be taken care of.
So you got this right, this behemoth company that really we do kind of trust. We kind of think they know all, right. However you think about it. Google is saying this is a company that you can trust. We trust them, and you can trust them. And if they don't come through or something happens, we'll guarantee it. We'll pay you back. Is that what's being said?
They'll take care of it. That's exactly what the Google Guaranteed badge does. So that's what it is. For contractors, it's great because it's unlike AdWords, right, which is a cost per click. For every time someone clicks on an ad, it costs you money, regardless if they ever become a lead or ever become a client or a customer. Like, you're paying the money. With Google Local Services, you're only paying for legitimate leads. So if somebody's calling you outside of your hours, outside of your service area, asking for work you don't do, you don't pay for those leads, right? So it's cost per lead. It's the most efficient way to get paid traffic on Google, hands down.
I was frustrated with using Google AdWords back when we first used them, and I hear from our clients can get frustrated because you're getting, all of a sudden you get the $500 hitting your credit card, your company card, but you really haven't had any call. The only calls you've gotten are marketing calls or something, or something.
Right. Or just kept clicking on it, right?
Right. Was it just right?
And it happens.
Competitor clicking on it, right? That kind of a thing.
Competitors are big. Yeah.
Right. Where they're running up your marketing budget there or whatever. But with the Google Guaranteed or Verified, that is a lead.
It's just yours.
It's just yours. It's just coming to you, right? So you're the only one getting that. When they click on that, you're the only one getting that that lead, and they're recording that, right?
Yeah, they record it. So that's what's cool about it, right? So it's one customer, one lead to one company, unless the customer does that same process 3 other times, right, from start to finish. It's not a home advisor. They're not going to 45 different other people at the same time.
Right.
It's that person's going to you. Now, I think here's one of the catches, right? Is a lot of plumbers we work with think that having that lead means that you're getting in their door into their living room, but in reality, it's any marketplace conversation. So even somebody calling you asking about, well, how much do you cost to like fix a garbage disposal? It's really important that your CSRs are trained to know how to take that question and turn it into a booked call. Because if you're like, well, it's $75 to come out, if you jump right the money,
right,
they're probably gonna say thanks. They're gonna hang up and go on. Right? It's the same problem.
Right.
So the customer service problems don't go away. Understanding how to deal with the objections on the sales side in the front office don't go away. But assuming those are done, it's a great product.
Right. Well, I think it's a great, we often talk about that our customers buy from those that they know, like, and trust, right? Know, like, and trust. So it's all part of the package. So if you built a good, we talk about building a good brand, having a good web presence, that kind of stuff, so they feel like they know you, okay? And it's done in such a way they feel they like you, especially when the way you answer the phone, they like you, but by the time they call. But that trust factor is vital. That has to be all the way through, that trust factor. So you have, right off the bat, you have this big trusted company that's just a Google thing is saying, this is the company, we've checked them out, they're good, we recommend this company, and in fact, if they screw up, we'll guarantee it, we'll pay you back. That's
and
huge.
It's huge, and it's important to understand it from both sides, right? So for customers, trust is a huge deal. And because like Richard, you say this, like nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, I'm going to call a plumber today, right? They just don't. And I always say, like, they're not just sitting on their couch on a Wednesday afternoon, sipping a Mai Tai looking for plumbers near me.
Right.
It's only when literally the crap has hit the fan.
Right.
So they're pissed off. If they're a guy, they're often embarrassed that they can't fix it themselves. If they're a female, not to sound sexist, they're often afraid that they're going to get taken advantage of and ripped off.
Right.
It's like lawyer, car mechanic, plumber. As far as like how people feel about calling them.
Exactly.
And so what Google Guaranteed does is it puts companies who've gone through the background checks, they've gone through credit screenings, and they're prioritized by reputation, by how well these companies take care of other customers. So if your company doesn't take care of people, you're not going to have very much luck on GLS or GMB or SEO. Like, sorry, that ship has sailed.
Right.
But if you're showing that you're taking great care of people, that you're exceeding customer expectations, that people are going online and talking about you, Google will reward you all day long, hands down.
Right. So they'll keep promoting you. Right. So there's a whole game there. Right. Or just an opportunity there. So that leads to, so that's Google Guaranteed, or being Google Verified, or Google Local Services. That's right. That's
all those.
That's all those things. So that's what that is. So that's it in a nutshell. Why? So as a plumbing company, why is it important? We already had someone say that, hey, I don't want to deal with local services, but I Google my business, but local services. Why do I care? Why should I want to be
so
guaranteed?
This is going to be a little bit nerdy, right? But here we go. So statistically speaking, again, most people don't look for a plumber until something's wrong. And statistically speaking, those people use a smartphone.
Yes.
Right? They pull this out of their pocket and they're doing a search. Of those searches, 10% of the clicks go to the paid section at the top. 30% go to the map pack, which is going to be by GMB. 60% go to the SEO on the front page. Only 5% go to page 2. So if you're keeping track, your customers are going to page 1 and nowhere else.
Right.
If you start doing the the work, right? So our personal approach is to kind of do what's called omni-channel. So we do the paid, we do the maps, and we do the organic. We want all three of those placements to work for you. However, the traditional AdWords model is whoever has the biggest budgets tend to win.
Yeah.
Right? There's some things about it, but somebody can always outbid you. The large shops that are running 100 vans right now, they've got the budget to bleed out, and they will, and they're okay. If you're trying to watch your budget and make the most efficient decisions, Google Local Services, hands down, is the thing that will put you there faster than the maps, faster than SEO. It's going to be cheaper per lead than AdWords, and it's going to get you on that page one where at least you're getting 95% of the people looking for you.
Yes.
And if your reviews are great, there's a few other things, right? We can talk about them if you want to get really nerdy, but if you're on those top 2 or top 3 companies that Google pulls out for the Google Local Services, you will have a very, very easy job booking the calls, closing the customers, making more money, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And guys, on that, getting, I do want to push you guys to learn more about this and even contact DP Marketing. Do we have a runner we can put across here? Brian, I want to push everybody your way. So that you can explain it, go deeper in these kinds of things. We just don't have all the time here on the program to go deeper in why it matters. But that, you guys hear what that, just in a nutshell, that's one reason I love Google Local Services or being Google verified, is you can be a small shop. Look, with the AdWords, we don't have the thousands of dollars to throw at it to play that game. So the big boys win at that. With Google Local Services, you could be matched up. The customer, it's a game you can play with the big boys. So you can literally be a one-man truck, okay, and be sitting next to Roto-Rooter, okay? And if you have the better brand and the better feel and the customer just feels better about you and, you got good reviews and that kind of stuff, they're going to pick you. You have a chance to play on that same playing field, with the big boys, and it allows you to be able to grow and become a big boy yourself. And that's one thing I really love about it.
Yep.
So,
hey, and Jim is asking, just for, I think, a clarification, is it like Home Advisor? And I know we touched on that a little bit.
No, I like that. Give that I like it. Do a double. No.
Absolutely not. Maybe
It's like, no.
Right.
So Home Advisor, I'm going to keep this PC for sake of legal ramifications. Angels List, Home Advisor, let me just say I am not a fan.
And anyone who watches the shows,
we hate them.
We not a fan at all.
Okay, right? Your words. Not a fan.
It's our show. We can say whatever we want.
So, yeah, great. Talk nerdy to me. I like that. That's fun. So with Google Local Services, everyone in the market pays the same price per lead, right? So you mentioned Roto-Rooter. They can't come in and go, I'm going to pay $60 per lead, right? You're not doing this game again. It's like, no. In most cases, it's between $22 and $28 per lead in every market. Right? Dang cheap. And in order for the customer to contact 5 companies, they have to go through the process 5 times. With Home Advisor, that lead is billed to you regardless if you call them, regardless if you do the service, regardless if 15 other companies called them first, because that same contact went to 13 people.
Yes.
Nothing like Home Advisor.
Nothing like it. Right. It comes right. You're the only one who gets it. I mean, so you have a chance.
It's a live phone call.
Right. And you have a chance.
It is a person.
Right. It's up to you then to book that call.
Right. Anybody like Home Advisor? We've got a few people expressing their disdain for Home Advisor. Anybody, what do you guys think? Home Advisor? Anybody having success with Home Advisor? Let us know. And if not,
it's a different game, and it's a different game that you don't want to play. Home Advisor is a game you don't want to play because you got to be on it. You got to right.
Typically, the only guys we see with a lot of success with Home Advisor are very large shops that can have dedicated staff burning through those leads, booking the appointments.
Right.
And it's just a numbers game at that point. But
exactly right. And it's
for small shops under 10 million, it's really hard. And
you don't have to play that game. Another thing I like about the LSAs, it's back in the day. I'm going to go back in the day now. I'm back in the day. When you remember when they had this thing called
Ask Jeeves. Here we go.
Ask Jeeves.
What's a phone book?
Right. What's a
it's
phone
the thing
book?
that you put underneath your kids when they can't reach the kitchen table.
The kids sit on. A little booster seat. Okay. But back in the day, we had the phone book. okay, to really be anywhere, you had to be in the front. You had to be in the front, like the first couple pages.
Right.
You really had to be in what they called the double truck. There's 2-page stuff, which, by the way, back in the day was $15,000 a month.
$15,000
a month. You know how many toilet repairs you got to do, Ryan, to pay
Maybe
that? Just
at least 3.
At least 3.
We wish.
Right. That's right. A lot. Okay. That's why today.
Matthew's saying Home Advisor had success with me.
Yes, yeah, but they did.
That sounds right.
That's about how it goes. Okay. But with Google Local Services, Google being Google Verified, Google Guarantee, that's what all that is. Literally, 20, it'd be $20-$30 a call, which is still less than, even less than that. You're getting direct calls. You can compete that way. You don't have to be in the front page, but Google Local Services, that's what that is. That's a front page. So you have the opportunity to be on the front page with the big guys.
Right.
In front of your. It's a beautiful.
One of the things and unlike the phone book, right, where you're going to be paying $15,000 a month back in the day, it might be more now. I don't even know.
No way.
But point is,
gosh.
no one's buying it. Of course, they got to sell it for a crap ton. Whatever.
Well, that's
Right. But no one's going to
so
it. Everyone does.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Right.
So, in our experience, we find about 80% of the leads through GLS are booked. Right? So.
Wow. It's a committed
The
customer.
math is crazy. Even if you spent $15,000 a month on Google Local Services, which we have guys that do, you're making a lot more money back on the
Yes.
work.
Exactly.
Then it's a no-brainer, hands down.
It is a no-brainer. It's just getting past the process of doing that, and that's what I want to talk about here next. Okay, but first, Ryan, I want to offer our viewers and listeners here. Again, thank you for being part of the program here, and I have something for you. So if you want to learn more about this kind of topic, as well as other things that are important to your plumbing business, I have it all down on my free e-booklet, The 7 Must Knows to Be a $1 Million Plumber. All right, 7 things you got to know to have a successful, self-sustaining, and profitable plumbing business. All right, I put it all down there in my free e-booklet, The 7 Must Knows to Be a $1 Million Plumber. Simply type 7 in the comments. Or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/7 and grab your free copy now. All right. So Ryan, okay. So we now got a feel for what Google Local Services is. All right, being Google verified. Okay, what that is. We now know it's important to our plumbing business. Okay. All right. I should want this. Okay. How? Okay, that's my next question. How do I get Google verified? You can't be talking.
Here's
Can't
the hard part.
Google,
Mark, hello.
Yeah, you just talk in the air. You just say, "Hey, Google," and they hear you.
Exactly.
So I will say the one downside, if there's a downside with Google Local Services, once you're signed up, it is awesome. It's a great product. It's a great tool. Yes. Signing up sucks. They basically, just to think this out loud, Google wants to know that you're taking care of people. They want to know that you're a good business, doing quality work, taking care of customers. So they do license checks. They want to know, do you have the licenses of the services you provide in your state? Sometimes it's per county, sometimes it's per city. Every market's different. They want to know that your insurance is in good standing. So your general liability is reviewed. Your business ownership has to go through background checks. And every technician who answers or actually responds to a call in the customer's house also has to go through background checks. So here's the weird part, and I'm not telling you how to game the system.
However,
If your guys can't pass a background check, don't tell Google that they exist. Just don't tell them. If you have 15 guys in vans running for you and only half will run through a background check without a problem, then don't tell Google you got 15 people, because they will not process your application until they see 15 background checks waiting in queue. So if you don't have them to send, just, I'm only going to send the 7 that I know will pass. And great.
Yep.
Send those through, let them run. It takes, best of scenarios, it takes about 90 days, start to finish.
Yeah.
by the time you do the licensure, the insurance, all the background and credit checks. And those are done by a third party. So Google's actually not getting they're not seeing your criminal record or driving record or whatever. They're just getting a pass fail. But once you're approved, it's easy. Jumping up, like getting signed up and jumping through the hurdles sucks.
Right.
Yep. And it's just a process, and you can do this. I mean, you can do it on your own. I mean, that's the cool thing about this. I mean, you can do this, so you don't need some kind of special degree or special knowledge or special licensing other than being a licensed plumber, that kind of thing.
Right.
All right.
Patricia asked a great question. Can I chime in on this?
Yeah.
You do not need the mail card PIN for Google Local Services, only for Google My Business. So to do a Google My Business to get on the map, yes, you need the map PIN. For Google Local Services, nope, nothing like that.
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thanks,
So you can go through all that. I'm going to push, and the one reason, I wanted you to meet Ryan. Okay. He and the team, DP Marketing, are just they're great. I like to say that I found them, and take the $1 Million Plumber, take credit for
If
it.
Leslie isn't watching, yes, you can say that.
Yeah.
but-
Okay. One of our clients, if she's not watching.
I don't think
I
she's
was that Leslie?
I found this
Yes, it was
great.
Leslie.
Right.
I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Right. And no, but one of my clients just went crazy out there looking, because it is a big, finding. You guys all know this. It's finding a company that really communicates well and gets the job done.
Right.
And so I had a client and a few other clients that went out. I'm just got to tell us. I got to brag on you here because I love this. I do have. I love my clients. I got the best. I get to work with the best people
We
in the
have
world.
the world's best clients.
A few of them are really like they're bulldogs. Okay, no one gets anything
They're
over on them,
tenacious.
and they don't love anybody. They don't even love me. I mean, they smack me around. Sometimes I want to see, they smack. All right, but they love DP marketing.
Yeah,
So when I had a couple of these clients saying that they love DP marketing, it's like, what? You don't love me? What? Who's this DP marketing? And so here, Angel Blevins. That's one of our.
Thank you.
All right, she's a tiger lady. Angel doesn't give
don't
anybody.
mess around. Hey.
Yeah, she's not blowing sunshine up anyone's skirt. Not even Ryan's. Okay, all right. But she loves herself some DP marketing and crew.
As
Okay.
is Christy Tiarina.
Oh,
36
thank you,
Plumbing.
Christy.
Yeah. All right.
That's
See,
awesome.
Christy's another. She don't mess around. She don't mess around. So look, when I started hearing these things from my clients, I said I got to figure out who's this DP Mark, who's this Ryan. I'm getting jealous here. My people like him more than
Thais would be another one. She says she's not a bulldog, but then she's lying.
Well, she's a friendly bulldog, but she's a bulldog. Okay, so she's another.
Tice is
right.
awesome.
So,
She's amazing.
so guys, check it out here. We have the crew. I want to push your way. Just if you're looking, in which you probably are, okay, for great company that handles the SEO, great websites. I mean, immediately as soon as our clients started using you, Ryan. First of all, they were amazed at the communication, which is a big deal.
Yeah, that is a
In
big
fact, almost they never had to follow up with you. You were always calling them. Your team was always calling them,
Right.
and working with them. And then also we started noticing results quickly. It's tough when you're doing this SEO stuff. It's a tough. Ryan, I told you before. I said I don't know how you guys do what you do. It's tough. I don't even touch that SEO marketing stuff because it's just a tough field.
There's a lot.
And there's a lot there, and you got to be on top of it constantly. That's why you don't want to do it yourself. Okay, you can't figure out this Google stuff yourself. You can get Google verified yourself, but it's just a bunch of hoops to jump through and staying on top of things. And the DP marketing team just does a great job with it, and there's results. And I appreciate the work you do with our clients,
Absolutely.
Ryan. So,
We do.
yep.
Well, and it goes both ways, right? Like we want to see guys succeed, and so we know a lot of guys have been burned and have bad experiences, and like we have a motto of like we don't suck. So we want to work our tails off.
Right.
We want to work our tails off to do right by our clients, to help them build the business they're looking for. Like it's a big deal for us.
Yep.
Great. Well, Patricia said she's interested. Patricia, I'm going to assume that you are a plumbing business owner.
Okay.
And I don't recognize your name. Where are you out of? Let us know. Name of your plumbing company and all that.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm sure Ryan and his team will be happy to reach out.
Yep. So just check them out. They're not pushy. You can tell. I want you to meet Ryan. He's obviously not obviously, but the founder and president. He's the big cheese. But you see how nice they are. So you can see, it's from the top down here. I mean, it's just easy to work with. So there's nothing pushy. That's going to be pushed on you. But it's worth checking out because it is an area. It's hard to find a good a good team. So right.
Ryan,
I appreciate that.
Breaks it down. You're a best-selling author.
Yeah, you got you wrote the book on digital marketing.
Oh, here,
Yep.
I literally wrote the book on digital marketing. Wait, I guess I should put it in the frame. Sorry.
Here we go.
The book.
Right.
Digital marketing.
The book.
Wow.
Which makes it
stuff.
authoritative. Yeah.
That's why we're
It's
called
on Amazon.
The $1 Million Plumber. So, yes.
Yeah.
So check it out, guys. But check them out, okay? And definitely. Oh, there's Leslie. Oh, now I can't.
Oh,
yeah.
hey.
Right.
Hey.
Hey, Les.
We gotta give Leslie the credit.
She deserves all the credit.
She discovered the DP marketing
Leslie
gurus.
Owners of Champion Plumbing.
Champion
out
Plumbing,
of
Choctaw, Oklahoma. Okay, Leslie, I was taking credit for it until found out you were on board.
That's
Okay.
not true. Obviously. But she does want a free copy, Ryan. So I'm saying that.
Yeah. We can get that to you, Leslie.
Okay.
All right.
right.
One question: is it on Audible? Is your book on Audible?
It is not. I know. It's not.
I'm sure it'll be in the works now
Sorry.
that he's been on Potty Talk Live and he'll be famous
Okay.
and all.
Yeah, you got a comfortable voice.
Sorry.
Man. You got to put it on Audible
You should.
or whatever, because you're dealing with plumbers.
You
they're in the
drive around
truck.
and can listen to it.
You know.
I know. The problem, honestly, the problem is time at this
know.
point. So,
I'm schmunk.
I know.
my hours suck.
You don't have
But,
much going on,
yes.
man. Come on, stop your whining.
No. It's not like I live in Florida and go to the beach every day, guys.
What?
Boy, that'd
What?
be
Who?
nice.
What?
Wait,
What?
Whoa.
we did do a live yesterday. It was Monday. We did a live out on jet skis.
Yeah, we did. Right.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Oh, Ryan.
Anyway, so and Patricia's saying DM me, so Patricia's definitely interested. So there you go.
Yep.
Anybody else on this interested? We've got the website. I think it's dpmarketing.services.
Yeah.
.services. There's a giant. Yeah.
.services.
Check it out. dpmarketing.services. There's a giant green button that says schedule a call. Yeah. But kick the tires, look around everything we do.
Right.
It's fine.
Guys, do it. Do it for your sake, not their sake. Do it for your sake. All right. Easy conversation. This is an area you got to have together. I like it how you mentioned. I'm going to say it. The thing of it is, and I already see you've done it for some of our clients. Okay, that are working with you, where they're on Google verified. They're Google My Business, and they're one of the top, 1, 2, or 3 in the SEO and the organic. And guys, they're Roto-Rooter. The big companies aren't doing that. And so think about that. What that means, If I'm wrong, Ryan, smack me. But what it means to a customer when they see you, in 3 places, your name, Champion Plumbing, kind of makes you the obvious choice. Doesn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yep. And yeah, you mentioned Roto-Rooter. We've never found them anything difficult to compete against. Like,
Sweet.
yeah. So they've got big budgets. They're scary on AdWords, but yeah, once you get that, we call that the domination plan, right? Paid, local, organic. Whew.
Right.
That's our goal.
And guys, and that's the phone book. Okay, this is where it's at now. This is why I want to stress. That's why I want you to meet this guy. Okay, in the team here, and introduce you to DP Marketing, because this is the game. You don't have to. Back in the day, you had to have the money to be able to be on TV and radio and that kind of stuff. That's not the game anymore. This is the game, right here. And they Google plumber near me. And who pops up in the Google? That Google says is the company, and they see the maps. You're there, and right there on the page, it's also the SEO. Right there, it's like this must be the company to call.
The
Right.
company.
Right, and you can do that with the right team that's getting you set up. It's not a money game at that point.
Exactly.
Okay, it's just having the right folks, like DP Marketing getting you in that position. Okay, so check it out. Okay. Ryan, brother, thanks for taking the time, man. I know you're busy.
Dude, this was fun.
I know you're busy, but it's just fun hanging out with you. And,
yeah, you too, man.
And thanks for hanging out with an old plumber.
And maybe we'll get to do it again.
Yeah, right. Hey, yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Well, we need to have you down here. We do some jet skiing.
Yeah, we're in Florida. I keep forgetting we live in Florida. No,
we need to have you. You need to bring the gang down here.
Yeah.
And we'll do some jet skiing. So,
okay. I guess you can jet ski.
Okay. All right, man.
Thanks, Ryan.
Take care, brother.
Yeah, thank you guys.
You bet.
All right.
Take
care. All right, Ryan Redding. Okay, DP Marketing. Guys, do it. Okay, this Google stuff is a big deal. It's the game. Okay, and let me. You don't have to be the expert. So let me just calm some fears. I'm not the techie guy. I didn't like this kind of stuff. So I get it. This idea. I got to understand everything about it. You don't have to understand everything about it. You need to be aware of it.
Correct.
Okay, but okay, why do I need, what's Google verified, and what's it mean to me, and how's it help my company? Okay, but then you just need to have good people that put you in that position. Right. Okay, and DP Marketing will do that for you. So what was it? DP Marketing services.
www.dpmarketing.services.
.com. Okay.
It's on the World Wide Web.
It's on the World Wide Web. So check it out.
I think the World Wide Web is going to actually take off.
I think it's going to be a thing. Thank you, Al Gore, for creating the.
Okay,
all right. Okay, we are kind of
snarky.
Yeah, losing it here. All right.
Okay, thanks.
Hey,
Ryan,
there we go.
for joining us.
Hey, thank you, Ryan. I like that. He's just a fun guy.
He is.
So, and just a good team.
Yeah.
Again, so check them out. So, hey, if you want to know more about this kind of subject, okay, this marketing and Google stuff, as well as other very important things to your plumbing business. What do we have here? Do we have a question?
He said, looking forward to talking with you tomorrow. Richard, fired up.
Hey, that's right. Hey, we are on tomorrow. You're on one of my. All right, we'll have a good conversation. Yeah, okay, we'll go from there, man. I look forward to meeting you.
Yeah.
Okay, but I always enjoy. We have these. What he's referring to is I have these. These coaching calls or whatever to see if we're fit for bottom line,
coaching.
Right? For coaching. So it gives us a chance to meet one another, have a conversation, and see if that's a fit. No pressure. But I always enjoy. I love those conversations because I'm talking
all over.
Right,
all
and so it's fun. So I enjoy them. So no matter what comes out of them. So all right.
But you were saying.
But hey, if you're looking to learn more about this and other very important aspects to your plumbing business, in fact, looking to learn the business of plumbing, it ain't about plumbing, guys. Okay? It ain't about plumbing. It's about business. Okay? So there's some things you got to know. All right? Like how to create your hourly rate. What is your hourly rate? Okay? How do you create it?
What is an hourly rate?
What is an hourly rate? Flat rate pricing, piece rates, best way to pay the guys. Okay? Market, all this marketing stuff. Okay, marketing, all right, branding, okay, everything that has to do with your plumbing business. It's all down in my Success Academy, okay? And you can check it out now. You have a 14-day free trial to see what I mean by that, okay? So if you want to learn more and sign up for your free trial, type success in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/success and check it out. All right, it's about time to wrap up this episode, but as always, before I let you go, I want to remind you that you were purposely and wonderfully created. So do great things. Plumb like a champion.
Tuning in to Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now.
Just do it.
To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, turn notifications on now. And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.